All right, guys, so Friday the 15th of July, and I have a couple of tomato plants planted up there in the tray. Just got the seeds, got them started, but I got them from my gardener. This is a trifecta. I ordered 2 of these, so that bag is 15 pounds, I believe, and it's 5-10-4. Trifecta plus. It's 50 bucks for that, and I've been using it, I don't know, for a long time, and go through about a bag a year, bag and a half, depending on. Sometimes I leave it outside and it gets wet on accident, even though it does have a zippered top, and then sometimes I'll leave it out, like the last one I had barely any left. I left it out and the dog grabbed it and drug it around the yard. Anyways, the point of this video is this. So I just cut this drip line off, and as you can see right here on the concrete, here's my just a drip line, just a soaker hose style. And if you look, this is where it was. I just cut this off. I just added this guy, but as you look, it's wet. But I did it. It was laying right here, and it's only got a swath about, I don't know, 3 inches, and on the other side of that little section, it is dry as a bone. And then when I dug down, it's dry about 3 inches down, so you're not getting a whole lot. Now this dirt is hard, and it has some roots, which could be from the dying tomato plant next door to me, could be from the tomato plants here right behind me. But the other problem I noticed was the wood chips, which I really like. I got the wood chips. Now this is where I spilled the wheelbarrow dirt, so kind of don't mind that. It should look more like that. But here I fell off the steps, and anyways. But when I pulled the wood chips back, look, roly-polies. There was a pincher bug, an earwig, whichever you want to call it. There's a little millipede, centipede guy down up in there, and it's the only thing I'm not digging. And when I dug down this little hole, which is only as deep as my finger, it is hard as a rock down up in there. So for one, I think the bugs are going to eat the plant, because the plants are only, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch tall, but they seem to do better in the ground than they do in the pots, because it's like it's probably 545 right now, and it's probably 103. I'm underneath the shade cloth, and that's the west, and that's where the sun's setting, and it's basically behind all the trees for the most part. You can see the sun right there, the sun right there, the sun right there, and then, but that's the only part that's really getting any sun. This is all in the shade behind me. So it seems to me like if I get these things in the ground, the better they do, or the faster they take. In those black pots, which I love from Bootstrap Farmer, the little 2-inch or 2.5-inch cups or whatever they are, they just don't like it. And I've had those things sitting in my grass. They get water twice a day for 5 minutes. It was only 3 minutes, but I just changed it yesterday. So anyways, I do love it, but I got them germinated and up, but I want to get them in the ground. So anyways, that's why I'm adding these guys. I'm going to try to get some more water to this dirt, and get these guys in the ground. Question is, will they be here tomorrow with all the bugs? They are definitely just going to town underneath these wood chips. Now I'm just gonna tripped over the bucket. I'm just gonna go one more thing real quick, because I'm here. This little guy, this tomato plant, came off of these tomato plants. It was a broken tip up there that hit the shade cloth, or I don't know, maybe we busted it, I don't know. And so I ripped it off the plant, I think right there. And so I took it and I pulled this back, pulled the wood chips back, and I just stuck it in the ground. It's not dead. I did that about 3 days ago or 4 days ago. So I don't know. But the other problem is, if I scoot back, can you see it? Right on the edge of this bowl, and all right in here, and all the way to right there, and then right down through there, and then going that way. That mole, I assume it's the mole, has pulled this dirt up a good 4 inches. That canister right there was sitting on top. He's pushed it up enough to where it fell over. So he's just been going to town down in here. I believe it's a mole. And the reason I say that is because, well, digging up the dirt over there, or the bark, the wood chips, there's all kinds of bugs in here. That's what they're going after, not the plants. I don't think that tomato likes me. It's the Godzilla, and I don't think it likes it, our temperatures and stuff, so it's dying back. But these guys right here, this is an orange Rossellini. I have no clue what's next to it, and I have 4 on one cattle panel, 50 or 52 inches. I have 4 plants. That's the way I did 90% of it. This also is the same thing. That one's 5 feet between this post and the post over there. Not cattle panel on this side, but here. Those tomatoes right there. This tomato's starting to kind of die back just a hair, but it's got some nice tomatoes. But that's also 4 plants. And then these plants here just around the bend, those are basically every 2 feet. I think there's 12 or 13 plants there. But my spacing I use, and I'm using these 4 gallon per hour little knobbers here. Just get them at the local hardware store, and I have them spaced every 2 feet. So I put a plant on every single one of these, and then I don't turn it to point right at it. I usually turn it off at a 45, or sometimes even sideways, depending on what time of the year it is. When it's super hot like this, I start pointing them more and more, you know, or changing them to kind of get each side wet. I'll go out here, you know, every couple of weeks or whatever, and just go, oh, you need to go over this way and get some water to that side. When you rip up your plants, pay attention to your root systems and where they decided they wanted to take off to. You know, this isn't a very good plant, but let's just go with this plant here. And there's 4 of them, like I said. But I have the same drip deal, as you can see right here, actually. So right now I've got this one is pointing right to it. There's the base, and there's the thing, and look at that. That's bigger around than my thumb right there. So, you know, sometimes just pay attention. But when you rip this plant up, does it root system go out here towards me that hits this wall? You know, is it coming over here to escape water? Maybe it's going over here. I do have a sprayer inside of the middle of this that kind of sprays this whole area, but we'll come right here where we're away from anything. There's my sprayer. But we dig this up, that's dry. You can see the dust. So our zit root system coming over here to get away from water, to go get more nutrients. Maybe come over to this area underneath these plants. It might come all the way over here because there's nutrients or water that it wants to go get over here. So just always pay attention to that. That's just, I kind of got sidetracked on this, guys. Here's my carrot, another sidetrack. But anyways, so that's kind of what I just want to say. Can I put a 1/2 inch plant in here and expect it to live with the bugs, with the roly-polies? You know, a lot of plants get topped in here. I blame the birds a lot of times, but it could be the little creepy crawlies that are in the wood chips. So as much as I like the wood chips, and they do seem to hold more moisture, just randomly, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put one in there. I'm gonna put one in the hole. I'm just gonna put one. I'm gonna leave it overnight. My water's gonna come on in about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna dig that up as much as I can. We're gonna drop the trifecta, which I'm upside down for you guys. But we're gonna drop some trifecta in there, but I'm gonna loosen this up as best I can. Drop one in there. We'll come back at you sometime tomorrow or this weekend and let you know if we survived. If we did, we'll put another one. And I got 4 planted. I also got some tomatillos I want to start. Never done those. So wish me luck, and we'll see you in a day or two. See ya.